Good afternoon, East Tipp Middle School. Welcome to another episode of East Tipp News Friday edition. I'm Lily Beth Renteria.
And I'm Aaron Smith.
In today's show, we'll examine how some pretty amazing cars are built. We'll find out how things went on last week's dance. We'll meet another member of the East Tipp staff. We'll look at a brand new peer tutoring program. And we'll finish out with a new segment that looks at just truly unique students.
As we begin today, get ready for some fast cars. Okay, so you can't drive them, but they are pretty amazing all the same. The 7th grade students of Mr. Spring's tech class wrapped up a unit this week that had an interesting final exam. Emily Blanchard has the story on this class project.
Four, three, two, one.
A rite of passage for all 7th grader students is the annual CO2 car competition. Mr. Springs had his 7th grade classes fashion a car frame out of wood, attach wheels to the frame, and insert a CO2 cartridge into the back half of the car. Students were allowed to decorate the cars with their own designs if time permitted. When the cars are complete, it's time to race. The 7th grader students were placed in brackets and competed for the honor of creating the fastest car. The time trials and races were held last week. Darian Williamson, Cody Gartland, Sarah Welsh, and Zane Jarrett went to the Final Four, all creating amazing cars that went incredibly fast. In the end, 7th grader Zane Jarrett came out on top of this year's CO2 car competition. When the competition ended, I had a chance to talk with Zane about the work that went into creating this car. Let's take a look at that interview. Hi, I'm Emily Blanchard.
I'm Kathleen Loftus.
And we're here with Zane Jarrett, who won the CO2 car competition. So, tell us about the work that went into making this car.
Well, first you have to draw a 2D sketch, and then you go on the computer and you make a 3D sketch, and then you take a block of wood and you cut it out.
What did you enjoy about this project?
I really like making wood things out of wood, and cutting things with machinery, and it's fun.
Who did you race in the final race?
I raced Cody Gartland.
So how does it feel to be the winner of the CO2 car competition?
I felt really happy because I didn't think I was going to win.
For East Tipp News Team, this has been Emily Blanchard signing off.
Up next, it's time to meet another teacher. Since Mrs. Verlin left at end of last year, East Tipp has a new opening in the office. That spot is vacant no longer. Let's meet our new secretary, Mrs. Bartholomew, courtesy of Natalie Boyer and Allie Kiger.
Hi, I'm Allie Kiger. And I'm Natalie Boyer. And this is Hi, I'm Allie Kiger.
And I'm Natalie Boyer.
And this is the Teacher Feature. We are here with Mrs. Bartholomew, the new secretary.
So, Mrs. Bartholomew, where were you born and raised?
I was born in Chicago, Illinois, and I lived there for about 4 years, at which point we moved as a family to Highland, Indiana, which is up in the northwest section of Indiana.
What was your favorite subject as a student?
Typing and shorthand and accounting.
Have you been the secretary at any other schools?
I have. I've worked at Hershey for several years, and then I went over to Battleground Intermediate, and then I went to Klondike Elementary, and now I'm here at the middle school.
What brought you to East Tipp?
Well, last year I took the year off, planned my daughter's wedding, and got a little bored after that was over with, so I decided it was time to go back to work, and there happened to be an opening here, so I took it.
What other jobs have you had besides being a secretary?
Besides being a secretary, I have been a teacher. I taught high school for a couple of years before my kids came along. And then I have played, I've been a waitress, I've been a hostess, and a mom, which was the biggest one.
What jobs do you do as a secretary on an average day?
My major responsibility is attendance, and that is to make sure that everybody's recorded attendance, and I answer the telephone a lot, and then I take care of students who come in and ask questions or have to go to the nurse when we don't have nurse coverage, and answer questions from parents.
Who else do you work with in the office?
Mrs. Purdue, of course, Mr. Buss, and our nurses.
What kind of challenges do you have as a secretary?
Trying to keep everything going at the same time. There's so many interruptions as you try to get something done and somebody calls or whatever.
What is the most interesting part of your job?
The fact that there is no 2 days are the same. They're all different.
What is your favorite animal and why?
Oh, dogs. I have a beautiful dog. They're just loving, and I love coming home and being greeted by her.
What are your hobbies?
I like to read. I like to camp. I like to, let's see, what else do we do? I love volleyball. I guess it's probably the major ones.
What is your favorite holiday and why?
Christmas. I love Christmas. It's a big family tradition for us, so it means a lot to me.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Bartholomew. This has been Natalie Boyer and Allie Kiger, signing off.
Dances at East Tipp are always fun, and the video we've taken from the dance last Friday is surely good for a laugh or two. Our news team set up a camera in the library to record the antics of our student body. Not only that, but we ended the dance with a pretty unique competition. Molly Page covered the event. Let's go to the film.
Let me do one.
On Friday, the 30th of November, East Tipp had its second annual school dance. Kids were having fun, dancing, and chugging Mountain Dew. Last dance, we covered the dance like a story. This dance, we decided to do things a little differently. The news team set up a booth in the library where kids did random stuff in front of the camera. The dance finished with a hot dog eating competition. Let's go to the film and see what happened.
1, 2, 3, go! Attack! Kill! Oh, you got murdered! Woo!
Yeah.
No! Not thumb wrestling.
Go! Okay, they're good at this. Nah. Yeah!
Hey, Margarita! Ready? Okay. Sing to praise the mighty Trojans. They are bold and strong. We're gonna cheer the Trojans on to victory. East Tipp can't go wrong. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah! Yeah! There. Yeah! Yeah! It's a joke! Okay, so a guy walks into a bar and he says, ouch. You get it? Because he walked into a bar. Okay, do you want to hear some sodium jokes? Sure. Yeah. Nah. Do you guys get it? Because like on the periodic table of elements, it's like... Oh, okay. So a man walks into a restaurant and the first guy, two guys walk into a restaurant. The first guy says, can I have some H2O? And then the second guy says, oh, can I have some H2O too? The second guy died the next day. Oh, H2O. Yeah.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, what's your joke?
Okay,
What is it?
so 5 men
That's
walk
a lot of men.
into a bar.
Keep it
The
school
6th one
appropriate.
ducks.
Not funny.
Okay, I get it. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. You can go. You can just. Oh, I want to.
Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. One.
Go, great. Ready, set.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, everybody have their hot dogs ready. Ready? Set? Go! What's happening?
Jack still has his hot dog 6 minutes.
That's such a
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he has to swallow it.
Jack, now you just have to swallow and you've won. The one and only hot dog eating competition in East Tip.
Until our next dance.
Our last meeting is held. Oh, I'm Jacob Schwartz and Jack Camille, the winner of the 8 hot dog contest in East Tip. So, Jack, how do you feel after eating 8 hot dogs faster than anybody else? Other than food, you feel accomplished, happy, proud, or do you just feel like you're going to go throw open that trash can?
Throw open the trash can.
Cody's still sitting there with his one remaining hot dog. 10 minutes later.
Every student has felt frustrated doing homework at one point or another, especially 6th graders. For the first time, some people are getting together to do something about that. Peer tutoring is a new program at East Tip Middle School, and Aaron Smith has the scoop for us this afternoon.
Hello, I'm Marissa White. And I'm Aaron Smith. And we're here with I forgot her name. Sixth grade students have struggled to find homework help until now. A new program is underway here at East Tip called Peer Tutoring. The program was started by Mrs. Martin and Mrs. Hinman. During homeroom every Thursday, select 6th grade students go to the library to get some homework help from 8th grade students. If they have any homework, their 8th grade helper will help them. If they have no homework, students read aloud to their 8th grade helper. Earlier, I had a chance to talk with Mrs. Martin and some 6th and 8th grade students involved with the program. Now let's go to the film.
Hello, I'm Marissa White. And I'm Aaron Smith. And we're here with Amanda and Han, who are 8th graders who help with peer tutoring here at East Tip. So can you guys basically tell us why you do peer tutoring? Why you help?
Miss Mar asked me to help tutor the kids. So
Yeah. That's what I said too.
When do you guys do your tutoring?
Usually do it in homerooms on Thursdays.
What type of things do you help kids with?
with like their math and English and science homework and sometimes social studies.
And sometimes if they don't have any homework, they read aloud to us.
What do you think is the benefit of peer tutoring?
I think the benefit of peer tutoring is getting to know other students and interacting with them.
And helping them get their homework done if they don't understand it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Aaron Smith.
And I'm Marissa White.
And we're here with Cassie Despennett and Marissa Gardner. So why did you guys choose to come to peer tutoring?
Well, we didn't choose. Our homeroom teacher told us.
Okay. Do you think it benefits you to do peer tutoring?
Sometimes. Yeah. Like when we have homework, it does.
Mm-hmm. Do you like it?
Yeah,
Or would
sort of. Yeah.
You do? What do you like about it?
Get your homework done. She helps us. They'll help us with our homework.
Hi, this is Aaron Smith with Mrs. Mart. And Mrs. Mart, I just wanted to know, how did peer tutoring get started and what is it all about?
Our peer tutoring started about a month ago. Mr. Buss and I were talking about promoting leadership in the 8th grade. So we went through the roster, found some kids we thought had strong grades, good I-STEP scores, and would be good role models and mentors for the younger kids. So they meet once a week, and we had 6th graders chosen by their teachers to participate in this program, and hopefully we'll see some progress. Some kids just need a little bit of help with catching up on something, and others might need some math assistance.
Thank you. This has been Aaron Smith with Mrs. Mart. This has been Aaron Smith from your East Tip News Team signing off. East Tip offers more extracurricular activities than any other school in the corporation. Even so, there are students who find themselves on the fringe of things, unable to be recognized for how special they are. In our final feature today, we'll wrap up with a look at Alex Arnold, a student who does something pretty amazing. We're good.
Okay.
Welcome to another episode of The Fringe. I'm Lexi Gephardt.
And I'm Sophie Boyer.
And in this segment, we'll be talking to Alex Arnold about his love for hockey. So, who got you started in hockey?
Well, it was my mom's friend, and her kids played hockey, and we hung out with them a lot, so, yeah, they got me started in it.
How old were you when this happened?
I was about 7 years old.
And what was one of the best memories of doing hockey?
Probably when I was little, we'd always go to, free skates, and just skate around there, and that's probably a lot of fun.
What was challenging for you when you first started hockey?
Well, I would always skate really fast and then not know how to stop and run into the boards.
And what's been one of the worst moments doing hockey?
I can't really remember something that happened that was really bad. Never really got hurt or anything.
Why do you think other people would enjoy doing hockey?
Well, it's more of like an aggressive sport, so if you like hitting, that would be a good sport.
And what equipment do you need to get started playing hockey?
Well, there's like a lot of equipment, but really like skates, and then a helmet, and gloves, and a stick.
If any of our viewers would like to start hockey, where can they go?
They could. Well, I go in like Indy, down on Indy. So, like, there's Fishers down there, and one of the ice rinks in Fishers.
And if someone was against hockey, why would you say that you should not be against hockey?
Well, most people don't like it because of the skating, but really if you learn how to skate, it's really not that hard.
Thank you. This has been Lexi Gephardt
and Sophie Boyer
signing off.
That's all for today, folks. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode of East Tipp News Friday edition. This has been Aaron Smith
and Lilybeth Renteria.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.